What's something that sounds horrible, but is actually pleasurable once you try it? Having an abscess tooth extracted. Before the procedure, it was the most painful thing I've ever experienced. I went in to have it pulled, and the dentist tried to explain to me that they could save the tooth blah blah blah. I was in so much pain I just said take it out please. They numbed me up, but it didn't touch the pain I was in. After a few minutes of them playing around in my mouth with a pick and pliers, I started to feel pressure on my jaw and the tooth popped out. The dentist was surprised and said, "Yeah, I bet that feels better." He said a bunch of infection came out, which is what he was vacuuming out. Immediate relief. Like no pain at all. Relief to the point that I was in ecstasy. I almost cried. D&D. I had a friend who, for literally years, would try and get the rest of us to play. It was a hard pass from me every Friday for about 3 years. I had no interest in sitting around and pretending to be a fucking elf or whatever with 18 apostrophes in my name, all with stacks of rule books that are inches thick. No, thank you. Life's too short. Then I tried it, and of course it's wonderful. Sit around, chill with your friends, drink some beers, eat some fancy cheese, kill some imaginary goblins. Getting up the first time your alarm goes off instead of hitting snooze. It gives you more time to get ready and wake up for the day. Spicy food once you build a tolerance. The endorphin rush alone is worth the initial pain. Edit. For you heat lovers out there, I highly recommend trying the tube of terra peanuts. Just one peanut will send the ordinary person to the emergency room. This is the only spicy food that has been way spicier than I expected, and it honestly kicks my ass. I'd rather eat 5 Carolina Reapers over one of these peanuts. Not procrastinating. Not giving a fuck about what people think. Going to the gym several times a week. My TENS unit. Sending small electrical shocks through your muscles sounds like torture. But when you set it up right there is a twinge of pain, and then it subsides. It's great. Switching your phone off for an entire weekend. Or if I have a small errand to run I forget my phone at home and just hop in the car and go. Eating vegetables. I'm working on eating healthier, and I'm still not eating salads, but I'll eat veggies in a stir fry at least. Sacrificing comfort in exchange for change. It's like getting out of a lukewarm bath before it gets cold. Sure, you're comfortable now, but if you give it up as a choice before it gets cold, then you'll feel much better. A vacation where you basically have no Wi-Fi or data access. After an initial withdrawal period, it's really amazing to feel present in the moment. Waking up early to have a coffee as the sun rises. A pickleback. Taking a shot of whiskey and then a shot of pickle brine doesn't sound like a good time. However, unless you simply dislike the taste of pickles, it's awesome. It seems as though the brine somehow neutralizes the whiskey. My girlfriend, who otherwise hates any sort of shot or straight liquor, and otherwise isn't a big drinker at all, will do 3 picklebacks in a row. Divorce. At first, I thought we didn't have to do something so drastic. I wasn't positive I would be able to get through my darkest days. Now, I'm glad I went through all of it, having become much stronger as an individual. Broccoli. Eating raw fish sushi or sashimi. Riding your bike long distances. It won't be pleasurable until you condition your butt and build your baseline, but once you do a ride through the countryside at a leisurely pace, is one of life's great pleasures, and will inevitably make you feel like a kid again. Cue that one person that has to post about their horrific childhood in response to my last point. Fries dipped in ice cream. Going to nude beaches. Reading your first book. Anal. Nudism. Absolutely horrifying or taboo to most, at least in the US, but absolutely wonderful once you try it. Getting a pedicure always came off as something women/gay men do. Tried it and definitely one of the best ways to treat yourself. I'm now happy to be woman/gay man. Smearing your own shit on the walls of the subway at 5:34 PM on a Wednesday. Getting choked during sex. Those scalp massager things that kind of look like alien torture devices. Eating durian. After you are skipped the ugh, this smells bad phase, heaven awaits you. I've seen people turned into durian addicts. Cow tongue. It seems disgusting, but it's really good. It's like beef, but with more flavor. Neti pot. I got one last time I was sick, and I was scared. It was one where it pushes water in one nostril and sucks it out the other. At first it's a very strange feeling, but it leaves your sinuses feeling way better after. Salad cream on toast. Try it. Cottage cheese. Using mayonnaise on chips. Most drugs. I'm just gonna estimate the number of times the word anal is used in this thread. 35. 41. Taking bets now. Anyways, my answer is trepanation. Leave a like and subscribe, you Reddit addicts, or you will have very bad gas for the rest of your life.